Good evening, guys. So I went to Amazon and bought what I thought was the cheapest set of 3 knives that I could find. So this is what I got. The spoon knife I haven't used. I haven't carved any spoons lately. It's got a blemish on the handle. Not worth refinishing for me. I put some wax on it. This probably needs a second coat. But I use this knife a lot, so I'm sure the oil's on my hands rubbing that off. And I got this knife. This I only use when I'm whittling sticks, twigs, whatever you want to call it. This came really sharp, and I strop it every now and then, and it seems to do okay. So this kit was $11.99. Didn't have a whole lot of high expectations for it. This knife became my main whittling knife, because it's the one that sharpens good and stays sharp long. I can get through a whole carving usually with this knife. So to me that's good. And you can see it's very shiny. When I got it, it had some heavy tool marks. And I put it on a strop for a long time until it got super sharp. I could have went to a stone and maybe shortened the process, but I didn't want to use a stone at all. So all I did was strop this knife, and I use it all the time. I like the handle to be a little narrower here and a little longer here, but I use it all the time. It's a little small for my hand. I might eventually put a handle on it. I just don't know that that's going to happen. And it works pretty good. Super sharp. Finish it to a nice shine. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but finishes it to a nice shine. I'm very happy with how sharp it is and how sharp it stays. The only drawback to me is there's a crook right here. The blade comes down flat and then crooks out. And when I sharpen it, that is a pain because that rubs more than anywhere else. As you can see, when I got it, it had some pretty heavy tool marks in it, and I've just about stropped all of those out. There is some. The closer you get to the edge, the less there are, and the further back, the more there are. But I'm very happy with this knife. It's become my main whittling knife, which makes it nice because it is super sharp, and it stays super sharp. So when I say I thought it was the cheapest kit on Amazon, I did find a cheaper one. This one was $11.99. The cheaper one was $8.99. I'll post a video on it also. It's basically the same tools, maybe some minor differences. The blade doesn't have this crook in it. So for less money, you actually get a better blade. I don't expect great things from these for $11.99, but I use it every day, so it works out good for me. I waxed these when I first got them, and my hand has discolored this handle, but I'm happy with it. A little bigger would be nice, but other than that, I have no downside to this knife. I don't use this knife a whole lot. It is super sharp. I don't do many branches, and I don't do much chip carving, and I'd use this for chip carving. But I'll eventually use it, and it is super sharp. You can feel the edge on it. So I strop it every now and then and keep it sharp. Nice little knife. If you're just starting out, this would be great. Let you get your feet wet. The problem is I'm not sure that every one you got would be like this one. I bought 4 of these sets. This one was great out of the box, stropped it up, it was fine. One of them was so bad I sent it back, and the other 2 I've kept, and it took a lot of stropping to get them sharp like this one, and they don't hold an edge as long. So kind of hit and miss in my opinion. But it worked out well for me. I think any of them you can get, and if you're willing to strop them long enough, it'll eventually work its way out. Okay, so there's a quick overview. It would be better for me if the handle was a little bigger, but I use it all the time, so it can't be that bad. So if you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.